Meowdy Earthlings, welcome back to another video. How have you guys been? If you guys are new here, my name is Jay, aka the Space Mom, and welcome to this pick a card reading. And if you guys have been here before, I thank you so much for tuning in once again and for joining me on this reading. If you haven't already, please be sure to follow me on my social media accounts at Space Mama, where I do free card pulls on my Instagram story and horoscopes on my Twitter. So if you're interested in any of those things, then following me would be a great idea. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm just out of like my mojo of doing readings and videos for people because it's been like a hot minute. But yeah, I hope that everyone is doing well because I missed doing readings for people and whatnot. So I hope that everyone has been thriving, has been moisturized, hydrated, and living their best lives. Before we get into what our reading is today, here is a message from our sponsor.
Howdy, and welcome to the sponsor part of the video, where I talk about Keen. I tried Keen for myself, and to be honest, I'm quite impressed. First of all, I love how astrologers or readers or practitioners or whatever, what kind of like spiritualist you're looking for, they're available like 24/7. Like seriously, I got my reading at 2 a.m. and I was just chatting away with my reader, you know? And to be honest, her reading was pretty accurate because I am a reader myself, so I know what goes on in my own life or what's coming up or the advice for me. And she gave me the same advice that I've been working on and been learning. So that kind of says a lot. So there is a call and chat option. I personally used the chat option, which I really liked because I didn't really want to be talking to a stranger like on the phone, you know, kind of awkward. What I also really loved about Keen was that each person, each practitioner has a rating. You could see how many readings they've had, how many readings they've done. So you could see their experience in the app or the website, or with reading as well. There were also different price ranges, so you can watch your budget, which I also really liked because you don't want to get lost in all of that, you know, lost in all that spiritual tea. Overall, I did enjoy my experience with Keen and using the app. I needed the advice for, you know, clarifications in my own life, and I got that. So you can be certain that I'm going to be using it. Keen provides access to vetted psychics and spiritual advisors who provide guidance and insight on life's challenges, clarity in love, relationships, career, and more. Keen advisors are available 24/7. There's always someone online. You can also easily schedule a call with an advisor. As a new Keen customer, you can try your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. Pricing then depends on which advisor you choose, and the services are backed with a satisfaction guarantee. Keen is the most affordable way to meet new advisors. When you find the right advisor, developing an ongoing relationship leads to a number of benefits: monthly intention setting, gaining clarity on the significance of synchronicities, chakra clearing, and any additional reasons you may have. Each week, Keen sends its users discounts on readings. This makes Keen one of the most affordable ways to receive multiple readings. If you're a current Keen user, check your email to see this week's discounts. If you're interested in trying out Keen, click on my URL down in the description to receive your first 10 minutes for $1.99. Alright guys, hopefully you guys give Keen a try. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go back to the video.
Alright, thank you so much for that message, Keen. So if you guys give Keen a try, hopefully you guys like it as much as I did. Moving on to what our reading is today, our question is what was left unsaid. So this is mostly on the other person's end of what they didn't say. So yeah, hopefully you guys like the reading. Here are your options. Alright, you guys, so these are your options. If you want me to go into them, this is option number 1 with the rose quartz and the succulent sticker, amethyst for number 2, and the butterfly sticker. Number 3 is lapis lazuli with the floral mushroom, and number 4 is howlite with the purple flower. So yeah, those are your options. Please remember to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because this is a collective reading. If you are looking for specific messages and none of these resonate with you, then I do hope you find the right messages and the right reader that you are looking for, and I thank you for joining me anyways. If you would like a more accurate reading to your personal situation, then the link to my Etsy shop is down in the description, and you can go ahead and message me there if you have any questions. Otherwise, if you need a little bit more time choosing your option, you can go ahead and pause this video now, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hello, option number 1s. If you chose the succulent plant or the rose quartz crystal, then this is what was left unsaid by this person. I think I'm going to start off with the tarot first and then lay out the oracles. So what was left unsaid by this person? The Lovers reversed. The Eight of Wands reversed. The King of Pentacles. Those left unsaid. The Eight of Cups reversed, and the bottom of this deck you have the Eight of Swords. Put that out there. Okay, and then we have treasure your loved ones. It is important to love each other deeply. Daughter, the answer to your question involves your daughter. Believe in the impossible. Family sorrow. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Wish will not be granted. Okay, you do have like a song message and why they didn't say it, but I'll say that later. Okay. So what did this person not say to you, or like what didn't they say? I think that with this card, I definitely got like maybe they missed an opportunity to show you how they felt about you. I don't know if they were focused on other things, like they needed to persevere with certain problems in their life. And I think that in terms of doing so, there was too much of a fixation on getting the stability together. I don't know if there was like a neglect in one's relationship, or you felt neglected, or they feel like they did, but there was like a connection here. And I think that with the lack of, with the Eight of Wands reverse is also about delays and like being overworked, and the Eight of Cups reverse. There's a lot of eights. So there's something about their strength, their willpower, or their confidence too. But I think that maybe their strength comes from a foundation, like a material foundation, being the King of Pentacles. So it's very difficult for them to come through if they don't feel like they have the material stability in order to come forward or talk to you or whatever. So like they completely just gave up or let themselves be tied up in their thoughts or their overwhelming like their stresses. They dealt with a lot of things by themselves, independently. I don't know if they were dealing with a lot of family stuff too, and it's kind of come across where you know, it's like they were tied up in so many other things. And I think that maybe they're hoping they could actually say this to you. I think that because they were focused on so many other things, they feel like their actual dreams aren't really coming true here or aren't going to happen. But yeah, they have come to this realization that it's important to nurture your family, your friends, your connections, rather than overwhelming yourself over these things. I think that, I don't know if you guys have a daughter together or there's like this inner child thing that one is dealing with, or one person has a daughter, or maybe they do. But if not, if like no children are involved, this is just about like this free-spiritedness that I think they see you have, or maybe they want to have, but they were tied up in so many things. You know, I think they were also trying to find answers to their own personal questions, you know, because it seems like they're tied up in all of this, all these swords. And there's something about like stabilizing or founding themselves before coming to speak or apologize or fix what you guys had, whatever connection that may be. So I'm gonna find out what or why this person didn't say it. Forgetting oneself. Okay. And their song message to you is Stop This Train by John Mayer. Okay, so why didn't they say it? With forgetting oneself, this is a card of like not really putting yourself first. I think that they did want you or want to fix things, but forgetting oneself tells me like there's a neglect of oneself and what you want. Because I think that with the belief in the impossible, they were just letting fate do its thing because they didn't come forward, and they just stepped back and kind of let life do its thing. I think things were really overwhelming for them with Stop This Train. there's a lot maybe that they went through alone on their own too. And I think that their overall message here was that they were going through a lot of changes in their life and they needed some time to themselves, because I think maybe they were forgetting themselves or they had to take care of themselves, you know. But I think in forgetting themselves, you know, it was difficult for them to take care of you or show this to you. So yeah, I think there's like this fast-pacedness in this person's life that this person is trying to like balance out and like figure out and get the hang of. So maybe that's why, if you're wondering why they just never spoke to you, said anything to you, they could have been going through their own things and they couldn't really, they were tied up in whatever it is that they were dealing with. So yeah, I don't really know if I'm gonna pull charms. I mean, I don't know if it like correlates. I mean, I guess let's do it. Why not? I'm gonna turn off my mic. Okay, hello, hi. Hopefully you guys can see the little charms here. I'll put them up though, but you have graduation day. So I don't know if one of you graduated or like are in university. Maybe there's like congratulations. You have one here. So we have the number 1. I think that they have just been through a lot of things alone, independently. Spearhead, love and peace. Okay, feather. With the number 7 here, yeah, they were going through a lot of like spiritual realizations. You have like a Hamsa here, and this upright like this. I do know that it's all about like protection from evil eyes. So I don't know if there was a lot of like bad things going on in their life. You also have like a charm. I don't know, it's in like Latin. I think it has to do with religion. So I don't know if there's like a clashing in like spirituality. Lots of opportunities here with the key. I don't know if they were going through, they had like a death in the family, or for some reason health came up. But yeah, I think after just a chaotic time, this person is trying to figure it out. You have the gun here, so this person could maybe come to their own conclusions about you. I'm hearing jump the gun. So there's that, or maybe you to them. But I think this person might want peace between you guys. There's a sphere here, so I don't know if you guys were fighting at one point. Spearhead, yeah. So I don't know if there's like a renewal or like a peace or coming in for both of you guys, or like a compromise of some sort. So yeah, that's kind of what I was getting here with the charms and your message option number 1. So hopefully this made sense and it resonated with you. If you subscribe or like this video, I thank you so much for the support. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to the next option. Hi, option number 2 is if you chose the butterfly sticker or the amethyst crystal, then this is what was left unsaid by the person here asking about. So first I'm going to go in with tarot here. So what did this person leave unsaid? You have the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the King of Wands reversed. And on the bottom of this deck, you have the 8 of Swords. So you have the 8 of Swords and the other fucking reading too. Okay, so the oracles. Okay, you have choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. Easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Wealth. Moon. Changes in your life. Okay, and then this is like a song, and like, why haven't they said this to you? So we're gonna find that out in the end. I'm gonna go with charms after. But what I'm seeing first is like this could be like a business thing, or there's some sort of consistency like in a workspace, or just, well, on one hand it's like a workspace thing, but on the other hand, in the terms of consistency, this person, you might have known them for quite some time, because there is a lot of like indication of like pentacle energy. I don't know if one is snaked the other. There's 2 kings here. I don't know if there was like competitiveness on one person's end. Either way though, it's created such confusion between you both, or them. I think they are tied up in like these thoughts of like what happened. There was going to be this brand new beginning or start, but it seemed like the other person didn't reciprocate for some reason. I don't know if they weren't telling the truth, or there was a lot on their mind, or they chose their work, or they were going through a lot of changes at that time. I think that it would choose love, make yours with love, making a choice with love. I think they were doing things for like self-love, maybe, because easy does it gives me this energy of like, and meditate and contemplate too. It's just like all of this is just like easygoing energy and needing to go with the flow. So maybe there were a lot of things going on in this person's life, and they couldn't necessarily grasp onto or commit to what they wanted. They needed to increase their efforts or their motivation because they were going through this time of change. It's like they needed to cut something loose in order to deal with whatever they need to deal with. But yeah, it's been heavy on their mind. And I don't know if they want to express certain like creative ideas or feelings towards you. I don't know. I didn't necessarily get anything specific about like romantic or anything. I mean, it could be. But it could also just be like, sharing your ideas and trying to rebuild something here and trying to like see where it goes, trying to see if it can grow or like change. It's like undoing something that they did. I also think that what they've been thinking about this for quite some time, and it's kind of affected how they've been in their own personal life. Like if you guys have been separated or you guys have not been talking with one another, like that's kind of the energy here. I think that it's affecting their the way that they like behave or act, or because they haven't necessarily gotten out of like this web the spider has spun. There's still a lot of like confusing energies that they never got down to find out. That, or they just overall want a renewal, like they want to renew something. But I feel like there was also a decision that had to be made, but it could also be about like making the wrong decision, So let's see why this person hasn't said anything in their song message. You have blinded to pain, and you have until the end of time. So why haven't they said anything? I think they're pretending like it doesn't hurt them. I think it's kind of like they kind of made their bed. And I think it kind of does go with the love message, because until the end of time talks about not needing anyone else but somebody's love. Until the end of time. It's a really great song, but I think that because they know that what you have they will never get, it's really building up this hurt inside, and they might be crying about it. There's a lot of indication of crying. But I think this person has just gone through so much, themselves. I'm also getting that no matter what happens, it's like if they had you in their life, it would be really, it would help them get through whatever it is that they're going through. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting there for the cards. I'm going to go ahead and pull charms to see if, could tell us a little bit more about what they want to talk about. I'm going to turn off my mic. Okay, so let's find out what was left unsaid. It says thank you for everything on here. It's a token of appreciation. So I feel like maybe they didn't appreciate you enough. Look, there's been a lot of contemplation with this person, with the fish being here. You have a mermaid, a lot of water symbolism, like the beach, American flag, live, laugh, love. Okay, I think that, you know, with you, there is a lot more living and having fun and having love in their life. You have the roller skates here, so there's a lot of more again, fun. You even have like the little boy here, right? I think there's also a lot of imagination that they really appreciate coming from you. And I think that you give them this go with the flow kind of energy. Like, you make it really comfortable for them. You could be like different culture from them. I think they want to like open some bottles with you and have a drink, you know? Maybe like catch up or something. I think this person would want to open a new door with you. So like if there hasn't been communication, they definitely want to like try again in a different way. With the seahorse here, I don't know why I'm getting like a sense of honestly, I honestly don't fucking know. I don't really know if I'm getting anything with the seahorse. But yeah, I'm getting fun. I don't know if they want to travel with you, go to the ocean with you, or like a date. But yeah, I think that you help this person just be free. I think that also just goes with the flag. Like, I know America really isn't free, but it's a symbolism of freedom, right? So there's a sense of like, I don't know, just going with the flow. And like, I think that having you in their life, it helps them just relax and chill. And, you know, I feel like you're essential to this person's life. So yeah, I think that's just what they want to tell you, but they don't have the heart to for some reason. I think they're very hurt right now for some reason. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Option number 2 is hopefully this made sense and it resonated with you. If you would, if you like this video or subscribe to my channel, I thank you so much for doing so and supporting me. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to the next option. Hi, option number 3 is if you chose the Floral Mushroom or the Lapis Lazuli, then this is what this person left unsaid with you. Okay, I'm gonna go in the tarot first and the oracles after. The Nine of Cups, the Sun reversed, the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and then the Four of Swords reversed. Okay, with the oracles, you have the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. You have connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Vulture. Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Okay, and this is the song message and why they haven't necessarily said anything to you. And so what was left unsaid? For some reason, the first thing I'm getting is like they were going based off emotion, because you have the Nine of Cups here, the King of Wands, or Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands. So I'm getting a very like high energy, and with the Sun reversed and this huge eye, to me it's like they're not seeing things for what they actually are. I don't know if they misunderstood the situation or what was going on, because they were having depression or anxiety or like worry about their own stuff. I don't know if they've been getting advice from other people or they used to get advice from you, but they've really have been working on themselves, it seems, with the Four of Swords reverse as their main energy. It's like they're working on their happiness and they're working on becoming more happy. And I think they want to explain that this was affecting your guys' relationship. You know, they were trying to find more love within themselves, or you know, they're trying to, you know, like self-care, self-love. Maybe they want to talk about how they were getting into nature and connecting more and trying to rejuvenate. You know, this person doesn't have to connect with nature, but they could just have that rejuvenation, because you have that with Four of Swords too. And now here in the text of this card, the Sun reversed also gives me this energy of like not seeing things for what they are, but also like this lack of happiness in one's life, or not seeing the light of the end of the tunnel. So I think that you were just trying to reconnect with yourself, with the earth. There's a lot of like the nature, there's earth here. So just, yeah, like really reconnecting with yourself, themselves. That's what they want to talk about. It's like, I think, an explanation of maybe past behavior, and they want you to understand. It's like kind of this opening to who they are in a way. Like, I think what this person left unsaid was, you know, just the fact that they were going through so much, and maybe they were going through this alone. They were trying to figure things out by themselves, but I'm also getting that maybe they were really busy. They were always like working, or something what could have been overwhelming them, maybe even emotionally. Emotionally, mentally, physically. But yeah, I think this person's mental health was a huge, huge factor in why they didn't communicate, or why they didn't communicate this to you, or why you guys haven't spoken. They were going through a lot, and they want to tell you about the journey that they, I guess, like, that they've been through, or like what they've been doing in order to heal, or try to maybe like going to therapy. But let's find out why they haven't said this to you. It says, I won't cry for you. And the song message is, I ran so far away, a flock of seagulls. So this person tries to pretend like they don't care about you. And I think it's because you scare them. I think maybe that's what the sun reversed is. I think that maybe they did have really big feelings for you that made them run far away, you know, but they also just pretended like they didn't care about you. But I think this is like an ego thing. Like I think they didn't want to admit their vulnerability with you. With the song, it's like, I think that you ignite such strong feelings within this person that they don't know how to handle it. So they pretend like the feelings aren't there, or the feelings don't exist. This person could have made their bed. They could have exploded on you. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think this person was just going through such a buildup. And now I think they just pretend like, okay, well, it's done, kind of thing. What's done is done, and it's just what it is now, you know? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting for the cards. I'm gonna go turn off my mic now and I'll pull some charms. Okie dokies. What was left upset? Oh, you have an Aquarius. Oh, there could have been aloofness on their end. Your end, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of feelings here with the moon. Right? What's it say? Wishes do come true. Okay. She believes she did, so she believed she could, so she did. So there's a lot of like, maybe, is wishful thinking a bad thing? I don't think that applies to what I'm about to say. I don't think that's right. I think what I'm trying to say here, there's something about like manifesting. I don't know if this person has tried manifesting you, or they feel very bound to you. There's infinity here. They feel very connected with you. But I think they have I think there is maybe it's something with them where it's difficult for people to get close to them because you have this moat and this castle. So it's difficult to get into that castle, right? So it's like, I think This person could be aware of that. I think this is a sun. It's another sun symbol. There's a moon and sun. I want to say this is a sun. I don't know. It kind of looks like a airplane thingy, but whatever. Yeah. There's another bow here, like another 8 coming together. This person definitely wants to be more playful with you with the dolphin here. And I think more open. I think spirituality or intuitiveness is an aspect of either in this connection. There's like a connectedness either in like dreams or like just intuition, like you feel connected to them somehow. There's a lot of symbolism with that. I think this person is learning how to steer their own life with such big emotions. I think this person was also on their own journey and like making things happen for themselves while they were away. They were, you know, getting their life together or their castle up, you know, getting their happiness together. This is a really huge spiritual journey for them, and that's basically kind of just what they want to talk about, all the things that they've been through and what they're doing and what they've accomplished. Kind of like a catching up thing. But it could be that it's possible that you already know that this person has done a lot of really great things, but I think what was left unsaid is that they have a lot of emotions for you that they haven't really necessarily expressed, and they've hidden as well. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Oh, last thing with the Aquarius, there's like a need for regulating emotions, and there could have been a lack of that. I just heard that because the Aquarius is the water bearer, so maybe this person had a difficult time with the emotional parts, but I think they are a lot better with processing them. So yeah, there you go. That is what I'm getting for your reading, option number 3s. Thank you so much for joining me on this reading. If you comment or subscribe or like this video, I thank you so much for the support and talking down there. And so yeah, that is all I have. I'm moving on to my next option. Hi, option number 4s. If you chose the purple flower or the howlite crystal, then this is what this person left unsaid with you. Okay, so what is this person? You have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups reversed, the Nine of Swords reversed, the Four of Pentacles reversed, and the Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. You have demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. Everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in its beautiful way. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Clubs, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Temptation will test you. Wow, okay. What does this person want? Leave it? What do they? Okay, well, honestly, first thing I was getting was like the gossip, the someone getting your way, because you had the Seven of Swords reversed. So there was something that was hidden. I think this person you're asking about knows about it, and they've been wanting to tell you, maybe. Maybe they see that things have been unfair, but I don't know if there was like information that was being given. But there was like this manipulation, gaslighting maybe on one person's end with the King of Cups reversed energy. There were a lot of things that were like that came out. That's what they kind of want to talk about with you, or this is what was left unsaid. I think they want to assure you that they're on your side or that they have your back. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. I think this person wants to talk to you out of like an act of like being friendly or act of love, in terms of like loyalty, because they could be this Page of Pentacles, like ready to tell you all these things, you know. I think they're aware that adjustments need to be made, because maybe like people have been trying to get in between you guys, or like manipulating people in order to do things that they want. But they want to talk about like and work on things, being this Page of Pentacles. I think they've come to that realization, and they kind of want to come in and like reassure you that things are going to be fine, or like I think their temptations have tested them into believing or into being manipulated into doing something. And I think they're just coming to terms with that and like explaining things to you. I think they want to make adjustments in your connection, in your relationship, and whatever kind of connection this is. They want to fix it. And that's kind of what is left unsaid here. I think there's a lot of information that you might not know about that they want to share with you. I think they have collected quite a few, a lot of tea on certain things. And I think they do want to share that with you. They want to reveal what's been happening in the background. I don't know if they have their own plan or they're, you know, something like that, but it's possible, you know, in order to make things right. So yeah, let's find out why they haven't said this to you. You have Downcast Pride. You have Jesse's Girl by Springfield. Okay, with Downcast Pride, they haven't said this because they have been dealing with like issues on their confidence. You could see the roots of this head, and that kind of tells me like this person is not rooted or grounded in their individuality quite yet. And you have Jesse's girls, so you could also be in like a new relationship, or they thought you were. You could be with someone else now, or that is a story, like they were with somebody else. But I mean, this is like their message to you, and I think like overall they think that you could just have moved on, because Jesse's girl is about being with somebody else, right? So there's something about moving on and like starting somewhere new, and they don't have enough confidence, or like the pride to even just come in and just say all of this, because I think they just want you to be like happy, or they see you with somebody else or somewhere else, you know, you have a new life maybe, and they maybe don't know how to make their way in. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for the cards. I'm gonna turn off my mic, and then I'm going to pull some charts. All right, so what was left unsaid? Another 7. Keep getting 7s in all these piles, and I think that a lot of people are just going through spiritual journeys. You have an angel here. You have a feather. I don't know, renewals, purity, purifying. You have a hand here. Symbolism for like a psychic, being a seer. I don't know, like in one's intuition is like significant in the situation. You have another book here. So maybe there's a lot of information that wants to be exchanged between you guys. I think there has been a lot of contemplation with this fish being here. I don't know if you guys were like friends at one point, or becoming or working together on something. I heard 2 peas in a pod, because you have like a pea pod here. 9 3/4. Nine 3/4. Well, I mean, that's almost 10. And 10 means like a certain completion, so I don't know if they would want to complete some cycle with you. But Harry Potter could also just be significant. You have a starfish here. I think they also want to talk about like your beauty, your kindness, your angelicness. I think there's like a certain admiration for you. And I think there's like wanting to start anew, maybe even like going away together with this motorcycle, maybe even this like train, right? 4-leaf clover. I think by luck or chance, the universe, the divine, by any chance here, maybe they are wishing for a chance, or that they would be lucky to have another one. The mouse. I think there's a nervousness to this person. And I think maybe a confidence thing that they have to work on. But yeah, it seems like they are, and it seems like they will be coming in to try to maybe like tell you, try to offer like a new opportunity or start over. Yeah, I think this person is very, very much hoping that there would be a chance to speak or say this to you. So yeah, that is what I'm getting with charms, with your reading, option number 4s. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is all I have. If you subscribe or like my like this video, I thank you so much. Thanks once again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.